That's so much faster than the other one.
I was like, wait, I thought it cut
but
off.
hey, here we are. Here we are for the post show. We're going to do some more dabs.
Yes.
I did all of my
Dabs.
marijuana questions.
Did you?
Even though they're not about marijuana. But I did them all in those 2 shows. I squeezed them all in, so I don't have any left over for this show.
Oh.
It's okay.
But
Let's each make one up.
Yeah, all right. All right, give me 20 minutes.
those are so weird.
How many?
I mean, is there one that you could think of that, like, you just know off the top of your head, something that most people don't know, but you know it? That's kind of a weird fact.
Oh, man.
Most of my best ones I've gotten from playing this game.
Yeah, I was trying. The
From
only one that I
HQ?
can think of is one that's already been a question.
Yeah. And my favorite ones are the ones I guess the right answer.
I'm a big fan of like weird animal facts.
Yeah, the square cube poop one was
I
a
knew
crazy
that one, but I
I had to
just
look
had
it
to
up
sit back there and
because
whisper it to people.
my brain wouldn't even compute that was really a possible thing that could happen.
Oh man, little cute poop shit. I
that's,
feel like I should know
game
another animal
changer.
fact. Why can't I think of any?
Yeah, I can't think of any, just any of those kind of facts that.
Oh, man.
I'm more likely to be able to pull out a fact about something once the topic's been brought up, you know.
Yeah.
But I guess that's.
Yeah, just out of the ether is pretty hard.
Yeah, but some people, you know, like that little kid in Jerry Maguire,
You just got him right off the top.
he has 3 of them that he said in rapid succession.
One of the last
What were
guests
they?
left a pine nut, and that's your only hint for the next episode.
It doesn't make sense now, but it will later.
A bee smell fear is one of
Oh.
the kid in Jerry Maguire's
Oh, I was
things.
like, wait, what?
Oh, that's right. And he like whispers it's scary.
Well, he just says it. But
Doesn't-
it's
am I making
scary
that part
because
up?
Tries to creep
he's
somebody
wise
out.
beyond
I
his
feel like he
years. I mean,
is.
he's like supposed to be 5 or something in the movie. Like he's tiny, and he says that bee smell fear, and he says the human head weighs 10 pounds,
Oh yeah, I do remember that
and
one.
nobody questions him. Nobody goes,
Just
what do you
across the
mean?
board.
Everyone's
Yeah.
head, we all weigh the same.
You're smart.
And what was it? He must have had a third one.
Uh,
Yeah, tweet at me if you know the third one.
You have no idea. Oh, first dab is ready.
Oh shit, I'll do it. I'll take it.
I haven't dabbed in so long. I mean,
Oh
I guess 2
yeah.
weeks ago.
Last time, yeah.
The last time I was here, though,
It's a long time.
that was a long time.
Yeah, and you know, if you have stuff to do today, I understand if you don't.
I
If you
do
don't
have
want
stuff
to
to do
dab.
today.
Yeah. Yes, you know, I should take it easy myself.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got plenty of stuff going on later.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do it.
I will
just 'cause
participate,
I'm
though.
gonna sleep in the Uber.
Maybe I get some coffee. I think there's some coffee nearby here. I think I've seen that.
I think that's a good idea. Yeah, there is a
Thanks.
Starbucks.
I think there is.
right there. I think.
Like around some corner.
Yeah. up to
Yep,
the-
you know what? One
past the movie
time
theater.
the women's bathroom didn't work here and I peed there. So it must be really close.
You sure you didn't pee at Chipotle?
I was so high, I actually just went to reach for that and the lighter at the same time.
No, I've tried to light that like it's a bong. Taylor's here to keep it
Oh,
safe.
man.
Make sure that doesn't happen. Yeah, it's a good thing good to have you here.
It's actually a little bit more. What am I doing?
Do they call this a bobber? Is that like the official name of that
I
piece?
don't. A
it's
bobber
stupid
style
if it's not.
carb cap.
So I'm just making sure.
I would assume so.
A dabber bobber.
Never bobber. That's the right button, that one.
Yeah. Definitely looks like a bobber. You could probably use it as
Is
a
that green?
bobbers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you can't tell because your glasses.
I'm gonna mix and match. I'm gonna go back and do some flour.
Yeah.
I always
what I
forget
like.
that I can't see green through
Yeah.
through these. That's so funny.
Is that green?
You'll get it someday.
We'll catch on. That's strange, though. It makes me colorblind to green.
That is so weird.
So don't wear those, kids.
Yeah, when you're
Don't
driving.
wear and drive, yeah.
Don't
for
drive
sure.
or try to be a pedestrian. Wear them when you're just sitting at home.
Yeah, just whenever you're on camera.
Or when you're looking at a view
Whenever
from a safe place.
You just kind of want to hide that you're high, but you're indoors, so you can't wear like sunglasses.
What does does Rainforest Cafe look really weird inside when you wear those glasses?
You should send me.
All the greens are
report.
red.
It's like a red version.
Yeah. Looks like hell.
All the greens
probably.
are red. Feels like a Beatles song.
Oh man, I love the
Hey,
rainforest.
want to know some news we didn't get to?
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
can kind of sum a few up together, because there were there's been some big changes with medical marijuana in a few states. I need to take these off. There we go. So Alabama, the state Senate did approve the CARE Act. And so that means it's going to move on to the House of Representatives, and the House of Representatives pass it, then that they will begin to set up their medical marijuana program.
That's cool.
In all of Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
nice
so it's
to
not there
hear.
yet, but like halfway.
Yeah, Alabama, I feel like is one of those states that you would think wouldn't even be considering it. So that's
Right.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
But you visit there and everybody seems pretty cool.
Yeah. I guess I just,
Yeah.
being from the South, I stereotype all the South to be ignorant to the movement of pot.
Yeah, but there's, as I find out when I travel around the country, like there's just people that smoke weed everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
And they come out to see me, and it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Even back in South Carolina now, they can grow hemp for CBD purposes. So, it's kind of wild to see that. I never really expected that. So, it's cool.
Yeah.
Alabama's jumping on the train. It's exciting.
So you say there's other stories that are related to this one?
Yeah.
Like what?
North Dakota just amended and expanded their current medical marijuana situation.
Go North Dakota.
Yeah, Governor Doug Burgum. Good job. We love our weed-loving
Doug,
Dougs.
man.
Good job, Doug.
All the Dougs
Doug
are
loves
high.
Dougs.
He signed legislation on Wednesday, and so this includes House Bill 1283, which permits physician assistants to recommend cannabis to qualified patients. House Bill 1417, which will permit patients with cancer to have more flower than they previously could.
Nice.
And then House Bill 1519 is going to expand the conditions that make somebody eligible for it. So now they're adding autism, anyone on the spectrum with a spectrum disorder, migraines, anorexia, Tourette syndrome, list goes on. But
Awesome.
yeah.
What would you do? Would you do Tourette's?
What? Yeah. I do
If you had to pick
anorexia.
one to fake.
Anorexia.
Oh, yeah?
You would fake anorexia?
Yeah,
I mean, you can't see anorexia.
it's true.
It's not necessarily a visible disease.
I mean, faking Tourette's can be kind of fun, I guess.
Yeah.
But it is tragic.
You have to.
It's
That's something you
tragic.
got to stick to.
What were the other ones?
The other states?
No, what's the illnesses that are the easiest to fake?
Oh, migraines.
Oh,
was another
migraines.
one.
Yeah.
Migraines, for
You
sure.
can't. No one can tell you don't have migraines.
Yeah, my mom did that for my whole life.
What?
Just faked a migraine to get out of stuff.
Oh man.
She's a migraine faker. Sorry, I didn't mean to start just talking shit about
How'd
my
you
mom.
find out? How'd you find out?
Oh, I think it was just kind of a known thing among our family that she would. That's just kind
That
of.
was
a
just
thing.
what she'd say instead of
Yeah.
I will go.
I don't want to. Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I got a migraine.
Well, because I think some people do have migraines all the time.
That's true.
Especially because stress can definitely cause migraines. And
Yeah.
some people are just truly so stressed. I'm not saying your mom was
No, I
or
can't.
was not, but
Yeah, it's it's rough, and that's where weed comes in for some people with those kinds of feelings. It can be very
Definitely.
helpful.
Yeah, that's true.
weed's a lifesaver with headaches.
Yeah, so somebody tell that to Joe Biden. What else?
Oh,
Do another dab.
Take your time. We've got
oh yeah, I'll do another dab.
a few more minutes. Yeah, she wants another dab. Maybe I'll do another dab.
There is an entrepreneur in New York. His name is Bob Broderick, and he is giving $9 million to Harvard and the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, to study cannabis and its effects on the brain. And his hope is that this is going to play a role in rescheduling it from being a class 1 drug. Schedule
love
1
it.
drug.
God,
Yeah.
I hope so. Something's got to get to
gotta
that
get out
point.
of
$9 million
Schedule
of
one.
his own money.
Yeah,
He's just
that's-
like, fix this.
That's awesome.
Yeah, as long as it's Schedule 1, that really holds back just nationwide legalization.
Mm-hmm.
And this study will also be good because, I believe what they will find, I think we already know, is that while not necessarily healthy for you, there's a lot of other ways that are worse to damage your
Body.
your brain and your body.
Yeah. A lot of
Yeah.
illegal
Especially
ways to do that.
also, they make it sound like timing has a lot to do with it. Like if you just don't start too young, that it won't be a problem.
Yeah. There's no examples of that really being a problem.
Well,
I
that's the
don't think.
problem. Like being Schedule 1 means you can't do research on it.
Right. You get funding.
And so, you can't get the money for research, so nobody really does anything. But that's the other thing is some people have just gone ahead and done, there's definitely some research
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
So it came from people who just did it anyway. But
Bless those
now,
people.
But now we're going to get the real deal, I think, I hope.
Yeah.
And there might be some bad news in there. It might be some things that are like maybe it's not good for or whatever. Like certainly if someone's prone to laziness, I don't think it's a great idea to smoke weed all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everything has side effects, can have side effects.
Well, yeah, those ads for every other drug that is sold in this country legally.
Yeah, I mean,
they
at least you're not
all-
going to die from weed.
They'll have all this crazy,
Death is not a
Or
side
death.
effect.
yeah,
That's just so crazy to
a
me.
long
that
list of
that's even
shit, and then
allowed.
or death.
Or
All
sometimes
right.
Your
death.
tummy ache's
I'll
gonna go
try
away,
it.
but you
I'll
might
try
die.
Sometimes death, they said. They qualified it. It's really only, that's like sometimes people die on Ferris wheels, like once every 3 or 4 years.
That's not how
That's
they
still
market
sometimes-
Disneyland.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everybody thinks that they can't beat those odds. But they're also not going to win the lottery.
Yeah.
Man. Was there more?
To that?
No, not to that one, but another one that we didn't talk about earlier in those previous shows. I should say thank you to everyone who, is part of the 420 Club and
Yeah, definitely.
contributes to making this part of the show and all of it happen. We appreciate that. What do you got?
There's an attorney in Vancouver who is saying that when people are being tested for marijuana on the side of the road after being pulled over, that a lot of those tests are coming back with false positives.
Yes, of
So
course.
she wants to fight the use of roadside testing.
I can't believe they're
in
even
Canada.
doing it. It's silly.
What I don't even know what the tests are.
I don't
On the
know
side
how
of the
it works
road?
either.
I think
don't know what
theirs
they're-
might be like
a cheek
a
swab?
swab. Yeah.
That's what I think, but I don't know what exactly it's.
Oof.
And I know that
Maybe they should give you like a medicated lollipop. And then just at the end say, just rub the stick against the inside of your cheek and hand it back to us. But yeah, the roadside thing, I don't get it. Like, I think they should just, the only reason they should be pulling you over is to give you a ticket for a traffic violation, which they should just give you. Maybe make it so you can't continue to drive.
Yeah.
Or or you're doing something reckless, so you get a ticket for being reckless. It shouldn't be about,
Yeah, if you do
marijuana
something,
being in your system.
you
Because
do
it's
something
gonna
illegal while you're driving high,
And it sounds
Those
like
things are already illegal.
sounds like a lot of
Get
those
in trouble
tests
for
just
those things.
know if you've done it within the last 24 hours, but doing it in the last 24 hours doesn't mean it's
Yeah, that's
actively
If
affecting
you do it the night before and
Right,
then wake
that's
up
not
to
your
fair.
impairment.
Not to mention, there's now to be testing, but no one knows for sure how much it impairs your driving.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it did mine when I used to do that.
Yeah.
I just stopped just to be careful.
Yeah. I mean, the only studies that have been done on it show that it doesn't really impair your driving, especially compared to other drugs like alcohol and stuff.
Yeah.
But those studies aren't government funded and aren't going to get peer reviewed.
No,
so
I think they
it's-
did one at like University of Irvine or somewhere. Apologies to any school that it may have been that, and apologies to the school I said.
Yeah.
If any of that was wrong. But I think UC Irvine did a test where they had people driving around a parking lot around cones,
Yeah,
high and not high, and I would still be high or not high, be nervous about driving around cones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't matter which one I was.
Or just being
and my
tested
accuracy
regardless.
would probably not be, it'd probably be the same.
Yeah.
I'd still be a wreck. I'd still be nervous about it either way, or it would be, it's exciting. But
I mean, I think that's the problem is the only way to test it right now is to do it in a very secure spot. They're not just out in the road testing those drivers, I don't think. But people aren't
Yeah.
going to drive the same way when they know they're being tested.
That's true. And it's going to
That's a
depend
good
on
point.
Yeah.
that's a very good point. But that's what I feel is going through, how it works to drive high is that you feel like you're being tested. Like you don't feel
Yeah.
like you're not oblivious like you would be with alcohol. All right, let's do your high history. I thought I was doing a live show for a second there. There it is.
Awesome.
What other one can I conjure
I
up?
always forget those are going to happen in
Yeah, I
this section in
forget too.
general.
Let's do pop quiz, hop shot.
I haven't heard that one in a long time.
Yeah, no, I just haven't been quizzing
rare
people.
one.
People get so scared and
rare part.
sad when they quiz. Although we do the marijuana nose.
Those are fun because they're
The
silly.
marijuana nose. That's what I'll call it when I don't
Marijuana
want
nose.
that noise to go off. What do you got there, Taylor? You got one for who?
Whoever wants one. Alicia said
Did you
wanted
just
another
do one?
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool.
Sure did.
Cool.
Oh,
Smoke some more of this.
Oh, did you see I was signing a ton of cards during that show today? I hope it wasn't distracting to anybody or my guests because we owe you guys a lot of these. We got to get them out in the mail. Some of you will get like an answer from marijuana no questions.
Those are some of the coolest ones.
did somebody
Yeah.
Like
get
a mystery.
the wombat
You gotta
one?
figure out.
Just a card that says koala bear.
Yeah, exactly.
Did wombat
Or square
get sent to
cubes.
something? Oh, but they wouldn't be on the same card. One was just which one has square poops.
It was a
one?
wombat has square poops.
Yeah.
What was the other one we had today? Oh, koala bear. Like, what's with all the...
Yeah, the fingerprints.
Animals are weird, man.
Yeah.
Wait, what were the ones in the first show?
The one about highest grossing
Oh, yeah.
actor.
That's
was
right.
Stan Lee.
That's
Stan Lee.
fucking crazy.
That's a pretty good one. I bet
I
you.
should've
I
known,
bet
I'm
you
his
he
biggest
just
fan.
achieved that with, now
This
that this
must-
new one is the second highest grossing movie of all time. All time. But yeah, we had 2 fun shows today. And we got some really cool bookings coming up in the next few weeks.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm excited about some of the people that are coming by.
Only some.
And of course, some are still a surprise to me because I haven't we haven't gotten people booked in some of the shows. It's a race against the clock to get guests, but we have great people like
We've had some great ones lately.
Eddie and Jessica had been booked a few weeks ago, but somebody today, one of the first two guests, was booked pretty last minute. Great story.
Yeah. Do you want to do one more dab, Doug?
Oh yeah, I'll do one more just as we go out because it's almost that time.
Is it?
I've signed all these
we
cards.
got the 2 minutes.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah,
She sneaks it by you.
I've
those
missed it all day.
cards. Once she thinks I've seen it, she puts it down. So sometimes I see it, but then a moment later I think, did I just see
Did I
it?
see it? Or
Am I thinking back to the last break? I'm just a mess.
It's been a long day, in a good way.
No, I'm feeling great. It's gonna, it always makes for a good Uber ride home.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pet that puppy again.
Oh
Yeah, I
God, there's
forgot
a
about
puppy
that.
running around, not running around, being carried around
Yeah, it's
out here
incredible.
today, and it's amazing.
yeah, a puppy that needs you to hold it is pretty great.
Oh, especially because its ears are huge. That's the best kind of puppy.
Just nibbling on everything.
Oh, it's a good day.
Let's fly in
it's
the
a good
puppy.
day at the office.
We fly in the puppy.
We should have brought him in before we started smoking.
Probably doesn't need this on his baby lungs.
Well, that's why we did it before we started smoking.
Oh, well, I meant, yeah.
So I guess I spoiled that Jessime and.
I think that's the only one you said, though.
No, I also said. I'll just say it. Eddie Ift.
Oh.
It was good. It was
Yeah.
a good time.
This
Thank
is
you.
A Patreon only
guys.
exclusive.
Thanks, guys.
We gotta go, but we will see you again.
2 weeks.
Bye. But do I have a closing? I don't think I have a closing line. on this.
Everything that
We did not plan doing this together, by the way. I felt like that looked weird.
I just
I was
watched.
doing this for like 2 weeks, and then he did that.
I just
and
watched
I was like,
Austin
oh, this
Powers
looks planned.
1, 2, and 3, so I'm in a real peace sign mood lately. So my bad. I'll know that not to do that next time. I'll
Okay.
just do this.
No, we'll just negotiate beforehand. We'll make sure.
Yeah, for some reason, peace signs never a go-to for me. I don't know why. All right. I don't really do I don't do much of the hand signals. I'm terrible at live long and prosper. That one's
Just
hard.
getting into that position.
Yeah, I just gotta really think about it. All right, we gotta go. We'll see you guys later.